Hello, and thank you for watching my video. Today is another in the series looking at builds in PvP for Guild Wars 2 in 2016. And today it's an interesting build. This is built primarily because I actually crafted the weapon Hope. I love this gun, and I wanted to play it on my dual pistol Thief because of this. I love this skill. The ability of the dual pistol on the Thief with the Hope. Oh, it's just, I love it. And I wanted to create a build that, you know, I play Thief using condition damage builds. And I wanted to try something a little bit different. Something a bit that I actually, to be honest, would use the dual pistol. And I have seen and come across a couple of dual pistol Thieves. So, let's talk about my build. This is pretty much a heavy damage build, looking at causing a lot of sustain on someone, using this the unload skill a lot. And so let's start off talking about what we've got. We actually have Rune of the Pack. It was suggested to me by a guildie, and it's actually proved quite effective. Gives you a little bit of swiftness duration, although we don't actually have the ability to create swiftness when someone else gives it to us. Apart from the fact we have on the fourth rune, we actually have 25% chance when struck to grant nearby allies Might, Fury, and Swiftness for 10 seconds. 20-second cooldown, pretty impressive. It's got a 30% increased swiftness duration, and we get the power and the precision. So that's what I've found. It's been pretty useful. It's pretty easy to move around the map, and I'll run Marauder Amulet to give me that extra vitality. Now, I actually run dual daggers and dual pistols, and, you know, you will get abuse for this. I actually run Sigil of Force and Sigil of Energy, while running Sigil of Air and Sigil of Fire. And the reason being that, obviously, with the pistols, these are being your main unloads. Now, when you swap over to Dagger, this gives you a couple of different options. Now, when you come in to use Dagger, I'll go through quickly. The skill 2, the skill 1 is obviously the auto attack. It's not bad. It gives you a lot of crits can come from it. But it's the skill 2 that you use to actually finish them off. So skill 2 can really come in and give you a huge amount of cleaves down there. So skill 2, very, very useful for finishing foes. However, if you are trying to defend a point, this is where skill 3 comes in. Now, as a Daredevil, we actually have, you'll notice I'm running Daredevil, I actually have three dodges, and then we got the skill 3, which is an evasion, and you're able to use this several times. This also counts as an evasion and allows you to get another dodge back up, and basically gives you that extra survivability. Skill 4, I very rarely use skill 4. Skill 5, now this comes in for stealthing, for stomping. So basically, you come in, you hit the 5 skill, and then you stomp. Very useful, very effective against Revenants. Revenants really cannot do anything about this, and it's a good way to cleave and finish somebody off. And so this is really effective. Regarding the utilities and the healing skill and the elite, healing skill, we go with Hide in Shadows because we are pretty squishy-ish, but we want to use that stealth to able to move around pretty easily. And so we can go and use the heal skill, then get the hell out of there, or, you know, if we don't have it targeted, we can move out of there and move around the map. We obviously have Shadow Refuge doing the same thing. And then we have Sigil of Agility and Assassin Signet. I don't ever use them, I don't ever activate them, so again, if you're like me, a skill clicker for the right hand side of the toolbar, it's really, you don't have to worry about that, you can concentrate on these. So it's pretty useful for just ignoring these two and actually only having a couple of other skills to worry about. I run Thieves Guild pretty much because they get a huge amount of damage. They can do a lot of damage. Now you can see what the skills I'm getting here. Let's bring in the Thieves Guild. And let's see what we can get from this. Let's target the medium golem, and you'll see what these guys can do. They're doing unload. I mean, look at the damage they're doing, man. I'm going to stop targeting it, and they're doing a lot of damage. Just these two. They really can unload. No pun intended, but so you can see some of the damage. They're obviously not doing as much damage as I would do, but it's still a significant amount because of the stats that we actually run. And let's talk about that. So, we go into the specializations, and first of all, I wield Daredevil. Now, the things that I go for, Weakening Strikes, Escapist Absolution, and Bounding Dodger. This basically means the dodge actually counts as an attack. We actually have Gain Endurance when we steal, so obviously using the F1 skill. We get Remove a Condition when you evade an attack, which is where the skill 3 comes really useful in. We actually have Gain Health when we successfully evade an attack. So the more we dodge, we can actually gain health, and we actually get an increased endurance because of that. That's the extra endurance we get, and so we actually cause weakness to enemies we critically hit. So let's talk about Trickery. Trickery, again, stealing gives you initiative. When you steal, you get boons. There, you can take a few one of the others, but I find this one quite handy. Bountiful theft. Stealing grants you and nearby allies vigor. So again, if you steal, you're going to get that extra regeneration to give you more endurance regeneration. And dodge more. You actually, so that's the medium trait. And then you get increases damage per initiative. So if you actually have more initiative left, you do more damage. Stealing also dazes the target. Very useful, particularly against Diamond Skin Elementalists. Obviously, when Diamond Skin is being changed, and so it's not as effective as it once were. It's still very good for interrupting, particularly Mesmers as well. It can really stop them from keep casting all their skills. And then we have Deadly Arts. Deadly Arts, we get access to Stealing inflicts poison, and while in the down state, you attack supply poison. We get Mug, so we deal damage and gain life when stealing, so we gain and heal. Weakened targets when you poison them. So again, when we're in the down state and when we steal, we actually steal we poison and weaken. Striking a foe that is below the threshold and it mobilizes them. So when they're below 50% health, let's actually just try this out. So you'll see here, we'll unload. You can see we're causing bleeding and weakness. Let's see if we're going to mobilize them, and there we go. So he's immobilized for it comes out with there 2.5 seconds, and that can really enable you to unload again. You deal more damage if the target has a condition, extra 10% damage there, and Executioner. So when they're below 20%, below 50% health, not only do you immobilize them, but you also deal a lot more damage. So again, we've immobilized it, or we'll immobilize them, and then we're doing a lot more damage. You can see there, it actually goes up in damage that we're actually doing. Now, again, a lot of people have been saying, is this build particularly viable? I'll be honest, I sort of just created it because I love hope. It is my favorite weapon now, and I'll be honest, I'm having a lot of fun on this. Now, if we actually look at my PvP matches, obviously, I started off with several victories. I did lose one, won another one. I lost a couple of close games in that, and then had one game where we had an AFK, a disconnect, and then again another victory. So it's not been too bad actually regarding gameplay. And let's take a look at what we're like against the Chieftain. So we'll unload here. We're going to dodge away from him, and then we're going to go dodging again. We'll steal to daze him, even though he kicked us down. That's so annoying. Oh man, this is terrible. So again, we're going to go unload again. We'll stealth. They just got that pull. That's so annoying. Again, you can use the stealth skill actually. If I show you going to stealth, we've got the skill 1, which actually inflicts a load of bleeds on him, even though our condition damage is pretty low. So that was a bit disappointing, a bit slow there. We're gonna go take on Svanir. Wait for our regeneration to increase and our health be at max. So I didn't actually use my elite skill there. I'm assuming that in the middle of a fight you wouldn't have access to your elite skill. So let's take on Svanir. So again, we'll dual unload. Then as he's coming in, I've stunned him with the steel. Come back again, unload again. We'll immobilize him, and then we'll dual pistol. We've immobilized him again, and we're doing a lot of damage. And again with the dual pistol, and then what we're going to do is switch to dagger and finish him off the Heartseeker. There we go. Boom, that was a lot better. And we heal and we get the hell out of there. So you can see some of the damage that we're actually doing there, that we critically hit for 4.5k with the Heartseeker. It's really good for really coming in and it being a support role. So for you guys, I'll have some footage in the background after this. You can have a look and discuss it and see what yourself. But for me, it works into my strength. Now, I've struggled with Thief a lot, even though if you actually look at my statistics over here, Engineer I've played the most, followed by Ranger. Thief, which surprisingly it was the second last class I chose to max out and get up to 200 ranked wins. I've actually played quite a lot of Thief, and it's because I usually run a Condi Share Venom build, but this has been a lot of fun, and it really is able to, it's not a spike build like my Condi Venom Share build, which is also on my channel, but this is more about having a bit of fun. It's a bit more sustainable. You can keep up the damage, and again, there's a lot of classes that are able to counter the conditions at the moment. Whereas this is a flat damage. This is pure damage. This is I mean, look at that, being able to hit for 6k. It's a really good way to cleave and get rid of your enemies quickly. You can come in. Obviously, the counters to that would be the reflects, the blocks. If you think of like a druid when they put up their shield, but once that's down, boom, they're gone. And this is the thing. This particular build, okay, you can stay off point. You may lose a decap, but you can quite effectively able to range someone from point, particularly the dragon hunters. You can range them, and you know, you can evade them. You can dodge down. So you can see there we do some damage with that bound, and then we come in with a dagger as well. So it's a lot of effective evasion with stealth. We've got the ability to do a lot of damage, and we can come in. And for me, why I go with the dual daggers now, the dagger, the only reason I really go for it is for the skill 3. It's the way I like to play. You know, you can run dagger pistol, but I can't for myself. I don't feel comfortable using that, you know, that way. And again, we go back with the, you know, sort of this skill here, and we'll finish with an unload. There we go. And it's really easy to do this, and that's why I prefer the dagger. Now, it's your choice. You don't actually have to run the dagger because you already have that skill 5 is the same pretty much for the skill 5 on the pistols. But again, it's more for me, I like the skill 3, which is the evasion. And if you want to survive in a fight for longer, using that skill 3 can inflict some bleeding on them, and it just keeps you alive that little bit longer, allows you to recover some regeneration for your dodging, and allow you to dodge that little bit longer into a fight. Remember, that's causing a lot of damage as well. So I'll leave you some background footage. I hope you enjoy this. Again, it's not a meta build, it's not a fantastic build. This is a build that I found extremely fun, and I hope you enjoy it. So here we go. We can see here we're straight in, and a thief is at half health. He's trying to escape. We're going to come back at him, but he's going to come back at us. And so he's got a lot of stuns, this thief. And this is where we're trying to use stealth now. I've fought against this guy quite a bit, and he has a couple of skills that really focus on stunning you. Yeah, he's very good at finding out where you are in stealth. However, he's very vulnerable to this kind of dual pistol attack. So you'll see there we cleave him down. They've also got another one that's just died, and they've got an elementalist that they're going to focus on now. He's got this reflex up, so we need to be careful. But he's going to get downed, and then we'll focus now on the ranger, druid, and again, you know, we're doing a fair amount of damage. We've got bits of help from our revenant who turned us into stone, and again, we'll focus again on the elementalist. We'll try and burst him down. We'll go into stealth, use our condi, and there we go. We cleaved him down. So there we go, nice little start for that. And then what you're going to see next is, again, we are still on forest. This is all the same match. And we come into a mid-fight here. Now, what we're going to see is a couple of people having a good on-fight. I've come to level it up. One of our guys has gone down and actually gets he's been quick stomped by their thief. So I decide, okay, this is not going well. The thief stunned me, knocked me down. I need to get out of there, go into stealth. And the thief thinks he knows where I am. So I will now retreat back and then decide to come at him. He goes into stealth just as I fire, which is quite annoying. So he knows where I am. I'll go back, do a bit of dodge rolling. I need to stealth. This is not going to be good. He then gets me down. It's a bit of a mistake by me there. Fortunately, I've got a dragon hunter to back me up. And this is where we get a longer battle. And this gives me that, obviously having teammates help me survive there. I'm not going to admit to being fully proficient on this class, but here we go, we're back in the fight, and this time now we can come in full guns blazing. We've been chilled, but it doesn't make a difference because we're going to still fire away. We're going to target the druid and focus on him, and you know what, I've seen that we got a thief rotating behind and managed to cleave him down, and again we've managed to down him. I'll go for the stomp, let my dragon hunter go for the mid fight. So I'll go for the stomp because he teleported away, so this time we're going to get him down. There we go. I actually decided to cleave him down instead because he could have stealth. So here we go, we're in a fight, we've got the extra man now, it's 4v3 at mid, and we've got some reflex going on. So I'm going to stealth mode, and then I'll focus the druid again. This time I haven't got enough power to damage him. And we've got a quick stomp on him. We've got an elementalist that we're going to try and burst down as well now. He's got his reflex weren't up, so we killed him. And then we've got Dragon Hunter who we can easily wipe out with like 6,000 damage. And again, nice and done. I'll leave my colleagues to cleave. So what's happened now, we've just respawned. Score-wise, we're not doing too great. We are down by 140 points. And they've got the side cap, so I'm coming in. We've got a 2v2 fight going on. I'm going to make the extra man. And we've got our druid here that we're going to focus on. They've also got a thief there. It's actually now 3v3. I'm targeting the bristleback, but I can see the thief trying to escape, but I'm not going to let him escape, and I'll cleave him down. Again, with the dodge, I'm doing a significant amount of damage. You can see in the bottom left how much damage I did. With bound, I did 4,000 damage. And again, with bound, doing some more damage. There's another guy downed as well, and we've managed to get the win there. The win on that point. But they've got another guy that's come in, but I'm just going to worry about this ranger, finish him off, and there we go. And then look on our points, we've actually our stealth, and you can see there's an elementalist coming in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come and blow him up. He's got the reflex, unfortunately, so I need to get out of there. He's been burst down though, and that's him down. So fortunately, that was the other two. It helped me out there. So we move on, and we'll progress on. And this time we're coming into a fight that we've got red coming into the fight. We've got a 2v2 going on. I suspect there's a third one joining them. This is not good because the elementalist has put the swirling winds up, and the ranger's got his sort of shield up as well that allows him to heal from my bolts. And you can see the thief came in on me. He's going to target me particularly. This time I'm going to go into stealth. I'll pop my Thieves Guild, and this time we're going to focus on the thief, and he's really struggling. Unfortunately, my thief guild does do a lot of damage. We'll target the druid again, and you can see that my thieves are doing some damage as well. You can see in the bottom left how much damage we're actually doing. We're doing some damage to the thief, and he's stunned us. We're going to swap into the dagger, and that was the evasion, and that got us the kill. Also the second person's down, and he's got res back up, but this time the thief's not going to get back up. The elementalist is there as well. I'm going to try and focus him. There you go. You can see that we managed to break his 90%, so he is vulnerable. But what's going to happen now is I'm going to use my mobility, because I've seen that home has been decapped. So the mid-fight, we've got the point secure, so I need to rotate back to home. I'll come and help the my teammate to finish off that elementalist and recap the point, and there you go, we're able to get him down. As long as he doesn't pop his reflect, we're fine, and there we go. So we've got the kill. Just by using that rotation, we look back at mid. I can move back now because the home is now secure. We've actually capped the point, and we've still got mid. So now I can run back. Although we lost our guardian at mid, I can actually get back there fairly quick. But actually, I decide, you know what? There's 4 at least at mid. I've killed 1. I'm going to go to far because I have a feeling I'll be able to decap, although there is 1 there. So there was 3 at mid. I didn't actually able to see that correctly. So I think Dragon Hunter, you know what? I'm going to take him on. Thief versus Dragon Hunter? Sure. Okay, so we do a fair amount of damage. And I know fighting Dragon Hunters, they're going to put all their traps down. They're going to try and pull me. I'm not going to fall for that. So he'll put up his blocks, fair enough. I'm going to play this game, alright. It may take me a little bit longer to cap the point, but in the end, we will get it, and that will win us the game. Because we've got a nice 60-point lead. And there we go, we've cleaved him, and you've got to dodge the traps. There we go, done the traps. And we're going to do a bit more firing. And this time, you know what, I'll come in and I'll stomp him. And that gets us the win. So just by playing off the Dragon Hunter, you know what they're going to try and do. They know they want to pull you to the point. Just try and stay off. It may take you a little bit longer, but you'll get the kill in the end because they are pretty squishy. And there we go. We might get the triple cap by the time we get this. And remember, we were down 160 points on this, or 140, and we've actually come back, and we actually end up winning this game. And again, we've got the Dragon Hunter. He's coming back at us. We killed already half of his health straight away, so he's having to pop some of his heals. He's going to put down some traps. We know this, so just dodge out the way of them. Using bound to damage him. We'll go back in with the steel, although we're taking a lot of damage. I'm 2v1 now, so I know I'm not going to win this point. My whole plan was to try and evade them as long as possible to keep this point capped. We got the triple cap, and we've got the victory. So by sustaining them a little bit longer, you know, I could have left the point, but the game was won anyway, so that was it. And there you go, what a comeback. We actually got the beast as well for the kill, so a nice victory for us right there. We're on Temple now, and you'll see here we're actually I'm with my guildie Jiggy Joe, and we've got 2 coming in, so this is going to be a 2v1. We've got a druid here. My Dragon Hunter buddy has put down the traps, and there we go, we've cleaned them down together. We've got another one coming in, and I'm going to stealth back and heal. And it's a Revenant who can be pretty tricky with his knockbacks. He's got Shiru Assassin stance. But I'm able to do a significant amount of damage, do a bound damage as well. And there we go, he's down. So the 2 of us, Dragon Hunter and Thief, are able to take out a Druid and I've stealthed as well so that I can get the stomp really easily. And the druid is downed as well. We've managed to cleave him down. So nice and easy there. And again, we're still on Temple of the Silent Storm. And what you're going to see, we've got stillnesses up. We'll let my colleague get that. But I'm going to make sure that the thief is down so that he can't actually interfere with the stillness. And we actually get stillness. Then we're going to get that 2v2 back again. So this is going to be, you can see there, the Revenant with his Coalescence of Ruin trying to hurt me. I'm going to stealth. We've got the Druid who's still targeting me for somehow. But there we go, the Druid went onto the traps, or it was his pet there. And I'm struggling for health here. I'm down at 50%, but I'm not going to let my buddy out on his own. So I'm going to come in, and I've summoned my Thieves Guild. And this is where I can unload now a lot. He's obstructed. I'm going to unload again and again. We've got healing from, we've got a bit of healing going on. And then we've got a bound damage on the Revenant. And there we go, we've got the kill on the Revenant. And so we were able to fight off the point. And I wanted to show you this, guys, to actually explain how the whole thief works. I'm not the greatest thief player in the world. I'm okay. You'll notice that I do a lot of skill clicking, but that's just how I play. And it suited me. I've got me to diamond by doing it. So skill click, maybe I'd be a better player if I didn't. But you know what? I'm not bad as it is. Now this is a situation I want to explain. This Coalescence of Ruin is going to get slight nerfed in the upcoming patch on January 26th. But my friend, my teammate got down there, and you know, I was like, oh, okay, we had 2v1, and he's going to kill both of us. Oh, no, I'm not going to let that happen. So I rezzed him up, and this time we're actually going to make sure they properly 2v1 us. So you can have that odd mistake, but I was there to help out the Dragon Hunter, and we're going to get the stomp out and finish him off. So, you know, mistakes do happen. I just wanted to show that just to get a bit of flavour in. And, you know, this is a game we were able to win fairly comfortably. And I'm having lots of fun, you know, this thief build. And again, they've got a thief coming in who just easily cleave down, just boom-ba-da-boom. Really, really fun, and I'm loving it. I hope you enjoy it as much as I do. Again, we've got that Revenant coming back at us. So let's try and take him out with stealth. This time I'm going to come in, unload on him. Look at that, 6k. He's already down to 25% health. He's trying to run away from me. I'm stealthed and he's trying to escape, but the Elementalist came in to help him out. But we'll finish it. We'll still unload on him and we'll get the kill because we were actually that damn good. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Please let me know what you think in the comment section as I stealth us for the kill, and I'll see you